The problem with Call of Duty today is that it's just gone so far from what used to define a good and fun experience in that game. I want to be sure to not to turn this video into just straight up bitching, but seeing as how I was an avid fan for a while, and I'm sure many people were, and how in the most recent releases, I'm sure many fans have gone their own separate ways, we gotta ask ourselves, why did this happen? In my opinion, it goes deeper than, the whole jetpack, boots on the ground, the classic gun on gun experience. It goes much deeper than that. To me, it just comes down to one reason and one reason only. Call of Duty is about the kill streaks. It's about that system of each kill slowly builds you up and gives you something to look forward to get even more kills and just get that feeling, that rush, which all avid Call of Duty player knows, that rush you get when all of your kill streaks are up in the air, you're already having a good game, and you're just getting free kill after free kill after free kill. Seeing those constant plus 500s, plus 100s pop up on your screen while you're just going about your business. That to me, that rush is what defines Call of Duty as a franchise. Which is why when we look at one of the best Call of Duties that most people would agree is the best to this date, that being Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3 maybe, but I mean Black Ops 2 is much better, I think most people would say. What that game had, despite its, flaws, every game has its flaws, that game had extremely effective, fun, and a variety of kill streaks. That would net you kills, that you'd feel a good sense of satisfaction getting, and were worth getting. Ever since that game, we have seen just a much more, just a huge decline in the focus on kill streaks. And not to say that the gun on gun experience isn't important, but it seems like they focus so much on that and other gimmicks like the whole jetpack running on walls thing that they've forgotten the main essence of Call of Duty, which is strong and effective kill streaks. Black Ops 3 in a sense had this in a sense with the whole fuck, I haven't played this game in a while. The whole specialist system with their little, gravity spikes, all that. It was an interesting take and an interesting variation on how the kill streak system worked. And in that game, I will admit that as time passed, they did take efforts to make the higher end kill streaks more effective. But ever since Black Ops 2, that feeling from the beginning, from release, of having a huge selection of effective and fun kill streaks just has not been the same. When we look at the most recent releases, such as all the releases since Black Ops 2, we have Ghosts, Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare, and now we have World War II coming up. To me, I just immediately lost almost all drive and interest when Advanced Warfare came out. Keeping in mind that I was still riding the rush of Black Ops 2, I was quite disappointed in Ghost, to be honest. But when Advanced Warfare came out, I'm not gonna lie, I was sucked into the hype. I saw the whole jumping around thing, and I was like, wow, this looks interesting. When that came out, within a few months of playing it, I realized this is not the experience I wanted, but more so than the jumping, it was because in that game, the kill streaks were just shit. They were awful. They didn't really do much. They weren't satisfying to get. The few times you would be able to get them with the huge point or kill allocations you'd have to get to obtain them, they just wouldn't do anything. There's other factors involved in this too. Poor map design, which poor map design not only affects the flow of a Call of Duty, but it can affect the effectiveness of kill streaks. In a game like Advanced Warfare, there were just far too many buildings. The maps were just too big. It was hard for kill streaks. Maybe they were effective. Maybe they could have been effective in a more Black Ops 2 style map. But in the maps they were in that game, not effective. Ghosts, it suffered the same problem. The maps were far too big, too many ceilings, and the kill streaks themselves just couldn't do much, weren't satisfying to get. Many of them were also really awkward to use. We look at Black Ops 3, I already sold my piece about that. They were okay. I like how Treyarch does seem to kind of. They're one of the companies that seems to understand that, what, this game's about kill streaks, let's focus on that. And in World War II, coming up, I completely forgot about Infinite Warfare. I'm not even going to mention it because I didn't even play it. I'm sure most of you hadn't. Who cares? But in this upcoming game, the big change, back to boots on the ground, back to the good old classic Call of Duty, this whole World War II thing, although it is intriguing, I will admit, I am starting to see the writing on the wall that this game just might not be or will not be as fun as and won't capture that rush that most Call of Duty players live by because from what I'm seeing so far, the kill streaks look quite underwhelming. They look, graphically and aesthetically, they look pretty cool. I'll admit the way the glide bomb comes down right out of the bay, the way that I think the fighter plane comes in, it's interesting, cool angles. However, none of these kill streaks look very effective. I'll be frank, where's my VTOL warship? Where's my swarm? Where's my K9 unit? Where's my escort drone? Where's my AGR? Where's my Warthog, for God's sake? I mean, the Warthog is something that just needs to be brought back. But, I'm going to reserve my judgment because I know the full game isn't out yet, but so far, the kill streaks in that game as well are looking quite underwhelming. So, I'll leave it at this. Call of Duty will and always has been about the kill streaks being fun, powerful, and effective. More so than all the quirks we think about now, such as map design, gun on gun play, all those things. If we just had a Call of Duty with good kill streaks, all of those other things would fall into place. If you guys have any thoughts, opinions, please leave them down below. I will be posting a movie review later this week. Thank you so much.